Moving to item one under new business, forwarding the June 2025 Wayne County Connect 43 Steering Committee Monthly Meeting Report.
Through the chair, Mike Jameson, Connect 43 Project Director on the Zoom.
Thank you, Mike. 1 second. Are we okay? Okay. All right, Mike, updates, changes, what's happening with Connect 43?
Yeah, and more continuation of the same. So we are now live with the health and safety module, which went live at the beginning of the month. So we had the learning module go live last month, and the health and safety module. These are all part of the HCM, Human Capital Management Phase 2 phase. So the last one of the three HCM Phase 2 modules is the talent module, which is in its second round of testing now and targeted for an October 1st go live, alongside with the ERP as well, and then EPM a couple of weeks later. In terms of ERP, we are in the throes of P4 testing. So that's essentially the fourth round of testing. This was added in the replan amendment that was approved back in February. Essentially, the point of this fourth round of testing is to remediate any items that came out of the last round of testing that were unfinished as of that round. And then there were certain integrations and reports that weren't able to be completed by the previous round of testing. So those are being tested in addition to the retesting of certain end-to-end scenarios as well. So this is a 9-week process. We're in week 3, and we'll be chugging along through through the 4th of July and into the tail end of next month. So more to come, but right now P4 is really the focus in ERP, in addition to getting prepared for training. The first set of training will be training the module owners and subject matter experts in what we call train the trainer training. And then that training will then be used to help train end users as part of the overall training effort that will be rolled out to the mass users of ERP. In terms of EPM, in addition to onboarding a couple of
1 second, Mike. That training is taking place next week. Is that the training next week?
It's being finalized, but it'll start next month, not next week, but next month. And then in August, we'll start rolling out training for end users as well.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that.
No worries. And then for enterprise performance management, or the budgetary planning system, we're still in the soft launch phase. We are focusing on training for the rollout of the budgetary planning system in October as well, taking on a slightly different form, since Oracle Guided Learning isn't applicable to EPM. So we've onboarded one of the resources from the Oracle Supports Me contract that this body approved a couple of months ago. And that resource, along with a business analyst resource that we also onboarded, are helping the kind of supplement the budget team as they're in the throes of budget development. So we have those resources really kind of kicking the tires on EPM, and which is in production but not officially launched to the wide user base, as well as preparing the training that will then be accompanying the hard launch when we officially kind of go live in mass in October. So the focus on training, I would say, is kind of common for both ERP and EPM. With ADW, I think I reported last meeting that we have received the sign off to move it into production. But formally, we're still going back and forth between Wayne County IT and the ADW implementation team on the last piece, which is basically, for lack of a better term, an operations manual that will help the IT team manage the data warehouse when the implementation team rolls off and the managed services team takes over. So there's some back and forth just in terms of getting that run book finalized. But we anticipate that being completed within the next week or so. So nothing major to report on ADW, and then we'll start leveraging the lessons learned from human capital management into preparing for the data warehouse for ERP. So just to kind of level set, ERP has a separate data warehouse from HCM, and both data warehouses will include legacy system information as well as information from Oracle as well. I'll pause there for any questions.
Okay. Commissioners, do you have any questions? Okay, I think we're all set. Thank you. If I could get a motion to receive and file this from Commissioner Wilson and second from Commissioner Clean, if you would please vote on your tablet for this receive and file.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Items 2 through 7 are going to be for approval, and we'll take them in one vote. If we could please start with item number 2, Madam Clerk.
Item 2, requesting commission approval of a 3-year contract with 2 2-year options to renew with Ultimate Staffing Services, a division of Ross Staffing Companies, LP, to provide temporary staffing services for the clerk's office.
All right. I don't believe anyone's here on Zoom for this item.
Excuse me, Madam Clerk. This is Dwayne Seals, Chief Deputy Clerk.
Thank you, Dwayne. Didn't see you in the audience. Thank you for
I'm sorry.
recognizing yourself.
I'm sorry, I'm out of town, so I couldn't be in the meeting today, but
That's no problem. You just want to give us a little highlight on this, please?
sure. This is just a new contract we're having with the temporary staffing.
Mhm.
Hopefully, though, we are in the process of, we know that with the new pay increases that this honorable body has approved, that we'll be able to take the point of well, hopefully that we won't need all the individuals here. I'm sorry, just that there's a lot of noise behind me. We won't need
No
all the
problem.
individuals, but we'll just kind of use them as we begin to hire more employees in. Hopefully, we won't need all the 15 employees here, though.
Okay, so this is a new contract for 3 years, and these temporary employees could possibly be hired in as full-time employees, correct, through the county?
That is the goal, yes.
Okay, okay. Commissioners, do we have any questions on this contract? Commissioner Wilson?
Thank you, Chair Clemente. Deputy Director Seals, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just a quick question. 34 bids were received in response to 352 solicitations, correct?
Yes, that would be actually the procurement. We don't really handle the bidding process. So they went through the whole bidding process. From what I
Okay.
understand, there were quite a few bids coming in, and then that procurement process or that panel decides the company that actually wins the bid.
Okay, so out of the 34 bids, looks like the bid went to Ultimate Staffing Services because they were deemed
Exactly.
responsive and
Exactly.
they were deemed responsible, I guess semantics there. But so my question to you is that they were out of the 352, 34 were received, but one person or one group of services ultimately got the contract. Was there any like specific criteria that delineated these individuals or this staffing service from receiving this contract versus the other 34 bids out of the 352, 34,
Yes.
then one? Is there anything that stood out?
Again, we
services.
excuse me, sorry. Again, we have actually used this company in the past. They were I was one of 3 that we used, and we were told that we had to go back out and also rebid this contract out. From what I understand, again, this is a procurement process, so I'm not for sure exactly what they use or how they determine this company. They just come
Thank
back and
you.
tell us that this is the company that we're able to go with.
Thank you, Mr. Seals. Yes. There were other companies that we have used, and it is procurement that goes. So if you have questions, we could probably get that to procurement and he could tell you. That would be Arthur Walker.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that Arthur Walker?
Is the procurement
Nice
director,
job.
yes. Is there, oh, no. Are there any questions for Mr. Seal? All right, thank you. Okay, ma'am. Please move on to number 3.
Okay,
No,
just a
no.
quick question.
Oh,
Just
sorry.
quick point. Maybe Mr. Seals shouldn't have got on the line if he couldn't answer the question. So that's my conclusion. Thank you.
Yeah. We don't have anyone here from procurement. We could get your answers.
Thank
so.
you. Thank you, Chair.
We used to use, there were two before, Capstone and Ultimate Staffing.
Thank you.
Sure. Okay, item number 3, please, Madam Clerk.
Item 3, requesting commission approval of Amendment 1 to a 2-year legal services agreement for Dickinson Wright to amend Appendix B in the matter of Regina Parks v. the County of Wayne and Sheriff Raphael Washington.
Can you also read number 4?
Item 4, requesting commission approval of Amendment 1 to a 2-year legal services agreement with Clark Hill PLC to amend Appendix B in the matter of Regina Parks v. the County of Wayne and Sheriff Raphael Washington.
Okay, I'm going to turn this over to you. If you'd please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, Sue Hamoud, Deputy Corporation Counsel. And I will say on Zoom, I have representatives from Clark Hill and from Dickinson Wright.
If you could please introduce yourself, representatives from Clark Hill and Dickinson Wright, please.
Brian, you're muted.
Great. Yep. Sorry. Think I would know how to do this by now. Thank you very much and good afternoon. This is Brian Shekel. I am the representative from Clark Hill PLC.
Thank you.
Leah Del Mastro. I am the representative from Dickinson Wright.
Thank you very much.
So Clark Hill and Dickinson Wright are representing, respectively, Clark Hill is representing the sheriff in this matter, and Dickinson Wright is representing the county and potentially any other employees of the county. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. All right. So we have went past the 35,
Yeah.
so now you're coming to us.
Not past the 35.
You're not
yeah.
past the
No,
30 yet.
We are
Okay.
being proactive with, we know we will have to exceed the 35. And so we're being proactive. So you don't have a retro in front of you.
Okay, very good.
This lawsuit.
That's what I
is-
wanted to hear.
This lawsuit is in the early stages of the discovery process.
Mhm.
So the matter, the amounts that you have before you were estimates to get us through discovery and the motion phase of the litigation.
Okay. And this is a federal lawsuit and discovery phrase. I had notes on that. Thank you very much. Commissioners, does anyone have questions on these two contracts? Okay, Commissioner Clean?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Did these cases originate in district court,
It's-
U.S. District?
It's one case. Yes,
It originated there?
yes.
Okay, because I thought did it go there on appeal or
No.
anything?
No, it was filed in federal court.
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair.
You're welcome. Any other questions, commissioners? Okay, I think we're all set. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, if we can move on to number 5, please, Madam Clerk.
Item 5, requesting commission approval of Amendment 2 to a 2-year legal services agreement with Zosmer PC to add funds and revise Exhibit B to continue to provide legal consultation and representation in a toxic waste matters case.
Okay, so we have talked about this before. We have someone joining the table. If you could please introduce yourself.
Good
Uh,
afternoon. Good afternoon, Teresa Baba on behalf of Zausmer, and we represent Wayne County in this matter.
Okay, so we are on amendment number 2 now, increasing this to a not to exceed 135,000 to 185. There we go. So if you, I did read the analysis and there were things happening on May 19th and 20th, and there is some type of special conference on the 1st. Could you tell us where we're at?
Sure, I don't know if we'd like to go into closed session before I
Oh.
start talking.
If you're gonna
Oh,
have-
I'm sorry.
If you
I'm
have
sorry.
specific questions about the litigation, I
No,
won't
no,
ask
no,
you to
no,
go into
no,
closed
no.
session.
But that is what's going to be happening, that you're going to be going to a special conference
Yeah.
on the 1st.
It's public that the hearing is on July 1st at.
Okay, that's
And
what I
we-
meant. No
And
closed
The
session.
the evidentiary hearing is what took place in May.
Okay, okay,
No.
very good. Questions, commissioners? Okay, Commissioner Colleen.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Yeah.
Without divulging anything and
Mhm.
going into closed session and stuff, just in general, the issues that are before the court here,
The issues are the transportation of toxic waste in the Wayne County.
and this goes back to the train wreck?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
And Commissioner Wilson, you had a question?
you pretty much, thank you,
Yeah.
Commissioner Kling, but the train wreck and was there anything additional? Maybe the other township that was affected by?
It's involving also T-norm, which is low-level radioactive waste
Gotcha.
coming into WBI facility.
That's the one I was talking about. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And I know a couple legislators are still trying to work on this at the state level, and you are joined by many other people in the county. So, okay,
I
thank you.
will represent to you all that as of today, we still have not had any waste brought into Wayne County.
Very nice.
The
Good to
order,
hear.
the order is in
Orders are
place until the hearing. Yep.
in
on-
place till the hearing.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, till July 1st.
Yes.
All right, very good. Thank you. Any other questions? Okay, let's move on to item number 6, please.
Item 6, requesting commission approval of an intergovernmental agreement with the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission to assist Wayne County supervisors and managers in completing the Title VII discrimination and harassment virtual training.
Could you also read number 7, please?
And item 7, requesting commission approval of an intergovernmental agreement with the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission to assist Wayne County supervisors and managers in completing the Title VII discrimination and harassment virtual training.
So these are pretty self-explanatory. There are 2 different dates that there will be training, a 1-day training. We are doing this ahead of time because if you could please introduce yourself and just press is the button. Okay, perfect. Go right ahead.
Cody Bivens, I'm the,
It's not on, Cody.
there we go. Cody Bivens, I'm the EEO analyst for Wayne County. We're doing this a little bit ahead of time. It really depends. We're working with the departments on dates that specifically work with them. So there's a training in July that would be for the trades, 4-persons, sub 4-persons. And then in August is HHVS.
And approximately how many people will be in these trainings?
We're looking at 30 each.
Okay,
Yep.
very good. Any questions, commissioners? Okay, thank you very much, Cody. Okay, if I could please get a motion for items 2 through 7. Thank you, Commissioner Wilson, and seconded by Commissioner Kleen. If you would please vote on your tablets.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Next item, please.
F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
I know of none. Next item.
G, public comments.
Okay, this time we have public comment. Are there any emails or anyone on the,
No emails have been received.
okay, thank you. Anyone in the chamber that would like to address? Going once? Twice? Okay, public comment is closed. Next item, please.